Hi everybody, what's up? I'm here with a look at another Lego Fidget Spinner that I've created, except this one is different from my last one because it is an animated Lego Fidget Spinner. If you don't know what I mean by animated, please stay tuned and watch the video. I feel like this is a pretty cool Lego Fidget Spinner, and you can definitely make one because they're rather easy to make. It uses really common basic techniques, and if you stick around till the end, I can give you a look at the Lego Ninjago spinner as well. What's up? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. And what you see here is my animated Lego Fidget Spinner. So I'm going to start the video off by giving you a look at what I mean by the term animated. This is what the Fidget Spinner looks like, and what I would like you to do is focus your attention on one of the minifigure heads to the right. I prefer the female head because that seems to be the one that works the best. And all you're going to do is just stare at that face and that face only because that is the animated one. Let's do it. I'm going to do it again this time, but this time I'm going to do it in slow motion. Go. Animated Lego Fidget Spinner. Fidget Spinner where the minifigure faces actually are animated. You can see the face either kiss you or the face on the far right is the one that cries. The Harry Potter faces are also animated. So now let's take a look at how to build this Lego Fidget Spinner. So for the build of the Lego Fidget Spinner, you want to start with the Technic beam piece. The size of the Technic beam can be whatever size you want it to be depending on how big or small you want your fidget spinner to be. But just any Technic beam will work, and what you're going to do is you're going to take a Lego lightsaber piece or a magic wand, basically just this bar. Usually it's used as a lightsaber, color doesn't matter. And you want to attach a cone to the end. You could also use a cylinder, or there's plenty of other pieces, Technic bushings or whatever. But I'm using cylinders here, and you're going to put it in the middle hole so that you have the same number of holes on either side of the cone. And then we're just going to take another one and place it onto here. And you want to make sure it's in good, so I'm going to make sure I'm pushing it down. I heard it click there, and that seems to be pretty good. It's pretty much in. There's going to be a little bit of room in there where it just has freeway, but that's alright. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these 1x1 round tiles and put them on the ends of each one of the cones. There's two reasons that we're doing this. The first reason is so that you have a handle to hold onto, because it's going to be kind of awkward if you hold onto the cones. But more importantly, it's so the minifigure heads don't hit into your fingers. This gives you 2/3 of a brick extra height so that you won't hit into the minifigure heads as you're using the fidget spinner. It's pretty important. Now this could work as a fidget spinner if you wanted it to be. It's not cool, it's not animated. So we're going to take some minifigure head pieces. And what you need to keep in mind with these minifig head pieces is which ones have alternate faces. So all you have to do is if they're stacked up like this, turn them around. And it's going to be the heads have alternate faces that are going to make the animation possible. Minifigure heads, we're going to place them onto the fidget spinner. So I've got this, and I'm just going to pick up a minifigure head, and you're going to attach it onto the end of the bar, just like this, by putting the anti-stud into the opening. And this is a very good connection, just like that. And we're going to put another one in too, except we're going to space it out because it's not going to fit right here because the minifigure heads are wider than a stud. So we're going to put it in the next one, just like that. So now we have the two heads that we're going to animate. And it's really important with this that whatever you do to one side of the beam, you do to the other side. So I'm going to start with the female face. So I want the female face to go from happy to when it spins to kissing so that you get the animation effect. So I have the kissing face right here, and I don't want to put it on like this. And the reason for that is because it involves spin. So when I spin this, we're going to get the alternate face, which is the happy face. So you need to spin this around, and from the front, people aren't even going to expect that there's an alternate face. They're just going to think you did male face, girl face, male face. So really simple, really basic there. And then when it spins, you're going to get that face. You just want to make sure it's lined up perfectly. That's pretty good. And then when it spins, you just get that look. We're going to do the same thing for this face. I want it to look like the man is crying. So we're just going to line it up just like this. And we're good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put faces on the top, because like this, it's a little lopsided and kind of heavy going down to the bottom. So we want to try to even that weight out a little bit. The more weight you have on the fidget spinner, the better it's going to spin, because it has something that almost works like the bearings. It's going to actually spin it around. So what I've got is I've got two Harry Potter faces. So Harry has one expression that's happy and one expression that is mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the middle. And the reason I'm putting it in the middle is really just to make an even weight, so that all three beams on each side have a head on them. So I'm going to stick it in upside down like this. Now, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of comments saying, hey, why don't you just take one of these Technic pins and use it so that the Harry Potter heads can be upright? Well, let me show you what would happen if I did that. So here it is, Technic pin in, fits perfectly, should be good. So let me put Harry's face on here. But the problem with the Technic pin is that it has no friction in the connection. So this head can just spin freely. So when I'm spinning the spinner, Harry's head isn't going to be lined up and you're going to have no animation on that. While the Harry Potter head doesn't have as much animation, it still has animation, so it's cool to keep it like that. So yeah, that's really the build. If you want to do the Harry Potter animation, just turn upside down and stare at either Harry and it will work. But yeah, that's the build for this Lego Fidget Spinner. Pretty simple, pretty easy. All you need is minifigs with alternate faces. There you have it. That is my Lego animated fidget spinner. I did a quick Google search this morning of animated fidget spinners to see if they were even a thing. And in fact, there were a couple, but I did not see any Lego ones. In fact, if you search Lego animated and then the letter F, you'll get, animated films and stuff. Search fidget spinner, nothing shows up. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that I was able to make something as a first. And as promised in the beginning of this video, I'd show you a Ninjago spinner as well. So let me get that for you. Now this is the stuff, guys. This isn't a fidget spinner. It is a spinner, a Lego Ninjago spinner from 2011. These things are awesome. Super cool. Really love this thing. It's a spinning top. This is the Garmadon one. Because, believe it or not, Garmadon was actually a villain back in 2011, so he's not a new character for the Ninjago movie. But yeah, this is cool, guys. So, thank you all for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you build an animated fidget spinner, let me know with a comment down below, and I will talk to you all again in my next video.